Hi. It's market day and I'm just doing a bit of crocheting before I get ready to go. I've got about 2 hours before I need to leave. So I'm watching a bit of Crochet Corner's market day vlog. I'm gonna try and crochet the body of a rabbit, sew the head on, and then I'm gonna do the legs, arms and tail. Because I can just sew them on as I go then. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Last thing I'll make is the ears because they take the longest to make, and hopefully I can do that at the market or something. I already have his carrot done and the other 2 rabbits are done. So yeah, the car's all packed. I packed it yesterday other than my money box, and my square is on charge. Tablet's on charge as well because I used that. And yeah, this is the first market I won't be using my phone for my point of sales, so hopefully I get on well with using the tablet. But yeah, it's market day, so when I have something to show you, I'll show you probably in the car. Hi, so I'm just leaving the house. As you can see, the car is very, very full. That's the seats down, so that's my boot all the way back there. Front seats, coats, and I've also got stock down in the footwell. It is going to be my mum with me today. She's going to meet me up there though. As you can tell, there's no room in my car. My partner's going to stay home and do some household stuff for us. So yeah, let's get on the road. It's about a half-hour drive and we'll see you when I get there. Hi, so I only managed to get that one clip from the market, mainly because it rained. I was partially busy. I was just chatting to my mum most of the time as well. So just going through a bit about the event. It was set up from 10. It was a half-hour drive. It started at 12, ended at 4, and so yeah, it was quite a nice easy one on a Sunday. It's the 1st of March, so here in Wales that was actually St David's Day, or Dydd Gwyl Dewi Sant as we call it. But yeah, it's just a day that we celebrate basically being Welsh. We have quite a few of those. Yeah, so it was quite a nice day, people drinking, having fun. There was kids stuff there as well, like football and all of that. So yeah, going through my sales, I had my first sale at about 12 o'clock, I think. I wonder if it tells me the exact time. I'm just looking at my so between 12 and 1 we had 10 sales, and then yeah, so between 12 and 1 we had 10 sales, and that was £80 in sales. Between 1 and 2 we had 11 sales, and that was £58 in sales. between 2 and 3 then is where the rain started, so we had 5 sales. But that was £82 with the sales, and I'll go through why in a bit. And then between 3 and 4, when the event finished, we had 4 sales, and that was £19 in sales. So overall we did £238 on so of that I already take away the £10 booth, which then leaves us with £228. We don't pay ourselves until the end of the year, so we take all the money from the business firstly goes back into buying yarn. I've had to buy yarn this week. I'm out of black, and there was sales on other colours that I've actually run out of as well. Like if I got one, I use this, I got this variegated, this is just a scrap that I've just put on the bottom of a Stingray. But yeah, I've got this variegated yarn. This was all I had left of it, so I bought another one of those, but I bought the similar, the like opposite colour to this one, just because I could, and I get free delivery. Yes, free delivery. Gotta get that money in there. But it's stuff I will use anyway, and I bought 5 blacks because I've got a scrap and half a skein left, and I want to make bumblebees, because I sold out my sitting bumblebees, so I want to make bumblebees. Next video is market prep, because I got a little while now until my next market. It's at the end of March. It has actually been nearly a week since my market. Sorry. So yeah, basically that's why I don't take any money from the business or to pay ourselves yet. It just goes back in stuffing, eyes, yarn, paying for insurance, paying for my shops that I'm in, paying for, you know, just the booths themselves as well. You know, they've got 2 throughout the year, that's £50 each, so it's £100 just on 2 booths then. We're quite lucky this one was £10 and they came to us. Last year this one was actually £20, so it's quite nice they've reduced the price. It was in a different area and less vendors, which obviously is always hit and miss, but we did roughly similar last year. I think we did better, but we did roughly similar last year, and we're always going to keep going to the ones that we do well in until we stop doing well in them, basically, because if we stop doing well, it means we've hit all the people that we can in that area. So I'm gonna try and go through the transactions. I got them on my tablet, so a lot of them will be lucky dips. So let's start at the first sale of the day, which was £5. It was card, because I do a £5 minimum spend on cards. Obviously that just helps me with the fees, so I don't have to charge them the fees, but it helps me cover the fees a bit better. So they bought 5 of our ear warmers that were £1 each, reduced because we're getting rid of stock. So that's 5 ear warmers of £5. Then I sold a pink stingray for £5, another pink stingray for £5, a chick in a hat. So it's the chicken frog hat pattern that's free on Instagram. I just don't do the frog ears, and I just do random little hat colours. I've got one on the hook by here. Yeah, one of those. It was the first one to go, was actually in this yarn, so quite a popular yarn colour. I use that for my chickens, cats, chicken frogs, hats, and then scraps, just going whatever else I have left. So yeah, I sold one of those. And then I had a handmade lucky dip, which I sell for £2. Then I did 2 £1 toy lucky dips. £2. Then I sold a hair clip for £2. Then I sold a granny hexagon jumper for £40. That was a size medium. Sorry, I've got my work phone on because I'm technically still on the clock for the next 6 minutes. So yeah, so I've sold size medium in green, a granny square hexagon, well, it's a cardigan, but I made it a jumper. A £1 toy lucky dip. So this is all the sales between 12 and 1, mind. £13. That was the Bumblebee, my last sitting Bumblebee, and a axolotl keyring. Again, the axolotl keyring pattern is my own. You can find it on my Instagram, which is Caitlin's Crafts and More. It'll be in my bio as on my Ko-fi for free. It's a PDF pattern, so that's why it's not just on my Instagram, it's on my Ko-fi for free as a PDF. And then I did 2 £1 toy lucky dips, another one, and that's the end for 12 till 1. So now this is 1 till 2. So I did a £1 toy lucky dip, 2 £1 toy lucky dips, I did £5. I don't know what it was. Oops. So I did 2 £5 sales straight after each other, but I can't remember what they were off the top of my head. I think one was a chick in a hat. And the other might have been I don't know what the other one is. I got £15. £15 was a turtle. The made by Amanda Mel or something like that. I'm not too great with names, sorry. But I would have talked about it in a previous video. So it's my £15 turtles. I only just started selling those, which is nice. A £1 toy lucky dip, a £1 toy lucky dip. A £1 toy lucky dip. And 2 £2 sales in one. I really need to start noting what my sales are. Then I sold a t-shirt bear, and then a £75 sale at, this is 2 o'clock now, £75 sale, so we're in the 2 till 3. It was a hooded bear, which is obviously Nux Hux pattern along with the t-shirt bear. A £30 turtle, which is the Crochet by Jenna jumbo turtle pattern, and a £20 medium dragon, which is the Geek Sleek dragon pattern I've spoken about before. That was, I think, my last video was doing a challenge of that. She actually bought the blue one in that challenge, so go watch that challenge. 2 £1 lucky dips, a £1 lucky dip, a £1 lucky dip and a £2 lucky dip, £1 lucky dip, £1 lucky dip, £1 lucky dip. A £10 sale. You'll see a pattern here that I don't actually write down what things are. So £10 sale. £10. What's £10? I've drawn a blank. I'm sure if I watch the clip back of what I took before, I'll probably be able to figure out. And then I did two £1 lucky dips and a £5 item, which I can't remember what the £5 item was again. But yeah, that was it. So we had a total of 30 sales. Sales. Yeah, so we had 30 sales. Average sales was £7.97. Yeah, that was also 21 toy lucky dips and two £2 lucky dips. So in total, if I can find it, I wonder how many items that actually was. 42 individual items sold and 30 transactional sales. Of that, also, I don't know if it's interest to anyone, £138 was actually cash, £100 was on card, and for that £100 on card I had to pay £1.75 in Square transaction fees, which only one of those sales had to be tap on my phone, which is a higher transaction fee, and then the other sales were through the Square Reader, which is lower transaction fees. I've actually have noticed those fees. I know they did say out loud that they were different fees. So a tap, yeah, so like the £75 transaction I had took £1.31 in fees. And this is the whole reason why I have to have a cap on fees, because I was having people paying £1 on card and I was paying like 12p in fees, so I wasn't actually getting my £1. It might be a bit petty, but yeah, that is everything I sold. Sorry that I didn't do an after video. I'll try my best for the next one. It's at the end of the month. It's indoors, one table setup, so I'm gonna really struggle with all the stock I have, but we'll go for it, and I will see you on the next video.